MAID advocates are arguing that MAID is not suicide. And the conceptual distinction they're making is that MAID is a thoughtful, planned, carefully considered choice. And they're saying that suicide is not, that suicide is impulsive, often done in lonely, tragic, sometimes violent and extreme circumstances. The distinction is absolutely an artificial and a misleading one. We have decades of suicide research, and suicide by convention, by agreement, is generally defined as taking steps to arrange your own death. So on that definition, no matter the manner of suicide, it's still suicide. What we do know, again from decades of research, is that 80% of the people who complete suicide do so after thoughtfully planning their suicide. We also know that those people who complete suicide in what, on the surface of it, appears to be an impulsive manner, in fact have been rehearsing it in their heads, often for a very, very long time, despite the apparent suddenness of it. So the distinction is an artificial one, conceptually misleading. And no matter what, whether the death is from MAID or whether the death is from suicide, however you define it, the tragic consequences are the same. The impact on family members, on the people who love that person, are profound, are deep, and are crushing in terms of the woundedness that people live with. No matter the attempts to romanticize or glorify MAID, and what I mean by that is the terminal context is often presented as this wonderful scenario where family are at the bedside. When you're looking at MAID for mental illness, it will not be that, it cannot be that, because the person has decades and decades of life left to live, because treatments can never be exhausted. There is always treatment that can help reduce the suffering. And that too is misleading. When people say that you can't get better, people do get better with the right care and support and treatment.